Bitch. Start the podcast. Introduce the podcast.
Wait, you want me to do it?
Wendy!
Introduce the podcast.
Who was the bitch that just called me?
Wait, what the hell is going on?
Someone called me. I don't know how long ago he was calling
Oh
me.
wait, I'm watching it on my.
Shit.
What the hell? I have my Twitch pulled up. I'm not fucking pausing it. Wait, hold on. We're fucking starting. I'm just gonna edit the part out. Just start it.
No, give it in.
No.
Give it in.
Florida fucking I don't remember your name. Shut the fuck up. Alright.
Start the podcast!
I'm trying. Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode of the Attic Podcast, rated 5 stars on nothing because we have nothing to be rated on. We're here with Florida Man. He's a newcomer for this podcast episode. So
Yeah,
we got Kitchen from last episode, as you all probably remember.
Fuck you all.
Alright, we love you too. We're gonna get a couple more people in here.
If we fucking do, I'm getting pissed. If we do, I am not stopping the stream again.
Oh yeah, so
I'm gonna put like at the end.
So some context of what's going on. My kid is pretty fucking pissed. Is that Florida Man joined like mid start of the podcast episode, and I was like, stop fucking recording.
I'm like the apocalypse for this podcast. Jesus.
Yeah, he just started the purge. Alright, but yeah, we were gonna get like maybe 3 more people onto the podcast besides
Yeah.
they didn't join right now. They might join later, but
Hopefully, yeah. Cause there is one person I'd like to talk about though. It is this is the streamer girl I was talking to you about. I really wanted her to join here.
Good gamer girl.
Right, yeah, right.
you gotta stop before you make me act up.
But yeah,
Act like I'm about to blow up and act like I don't know about it.
But yeah, she was gonna join, and we're gonna start talking about the whole riots and whatnot, because what's going on in the world is pretty fucked.
right.
But yeah, she couldn't join, but we still might have a little segment on that.
Right.
So I want to say thanks to the people that actually watched our podcast. For solid 22 views on the last one. You know what? That's better than all my other. It's better than my other channel.
Right.
Thanks
I mean, it's better than like 2.
Thanks to listening to 3 teenagers talk about sex.
Well, we didn't really talk about sex. We talked like more about like games and all that, you know, boy stuff.
Yeah.
Welcome.
But yeah, thanks to all the people that watched, and big shout out to one of my friend Bijan. He's producing a YouTube channel. It's spelled BZ. No, not BZ. BSIAN. He has some good videos. They're pretty funny. You should go check them out. Link will be in the description. And so
He's a cool boy. He's a big boy that you guys should watch and subscribe and like give all your money to.
Oh yeah.
The king of capitalism.
Hello.
You know what you should like and subscribe to?
The
Attic Podcast. The Attic Podcast.
The thing that I'm in.
This is a shit advertisement. This is such a shit advertisement.
This is how people get engaged, okay? Don't worry.
No, but yeah. So
Hey, dude.
let's address one thing first, real quick. Now we were supposed to start this podcast on June. Is it June? I have no concept of time.
June 20th.
Yeah.
We were supposed to start it on June 20th. Actually,
What? June 10th. We were supposed to start this on June 10th.
First it was June 20th, but then I decreased it to 10, and then I was like, you know what, whatever the fuck's going on.
Since I accidentally left and just joined, I'm gonna pretend like I'm someone from the audience and ask the important question. What are we worrying about on June 10th?
Well, no, it's because the podcast was... this episode was supposed to start on June 20th, but then I actually thought that was maybe a bit too long, and we need to stay a bit more consistent than that than just once every month.
Oh. What not to worry about June 20th?
And then so I decreased that. Oh god, I had to hiccups.
Okay, let me explain so you don't fuck up. Oh, who the hell else joined? I swear to fucking God!
Don't end it, just...
But yeah, the reason...
Oh,
Uh,
his
and-
penis sore.
yeah, but they're on mute right now. So, but as I was saying, the reason why we decreased it from June 10th over to when was it June 4th, is because we wanted to address about the recent riots and recent protests that are going on about the George Floyd death, and so we wanted to raise awareness about that. And as you know, right, we most of us at least, like, we should support these and we should support this protest, all that, because this has been going on for years. I was
Yeah.
recently watching a video about how like there's a whole system about the racism where like one let's say a guy named Jamal, right, that like grew up in a poor neighborhood and all that, and like
I know what you're
yeah,
talking about.
yeah, and so it was
Yeah,
completely fucked.
from the get go, being born black gives you a disadvantage because schools in the United States are funded by neighborhood taxes, which is really bad. That shouldn't be a thing.
Right,
So it puts them at a disadvantage, which is very unfortunate. So
right, and the black people that like that grew up successfully, they weren't always
Mhm.
successful. They sometimes will
Yeah,
probably downfall, because
yeah,
they
they had to work harder than other communities
right, yeah,
because things weren't just given to them, like they were taken away from them, and they had to manage throughout, like, around that situation to become successful.
but
Yeah.
um, I forgot to do something. Wait, okay. No, keep on going. Keep it going.
I thought I was the retarded one.
No, fuck you.
Um,
Just because I'm Asian. But yeah.
um,
But as I was saying, so we started this podcast early, like I said, to raise
yeah,
awareness for this, because we don't want people to go out there and get themselves hurt, because
yeah,
right now it's a pretty dangerous time, like in our lives, it's a really dangerous time. So we wanted to raise awareness for that. We wanted to just like get it out to people. Yes, you can go ahead and join the protest, but don't like you have to be aware of the consequences that might happen. Tear gas,
yeah.
arrest, get shot, not with actual bullets,
Yeah.
but like rubber bullets, all that,
Yeah,
and they still hurt.
yeah, because
Yeah.
some cops are kind of crazy.
Oh yeah, there are definitely
Yeah.
some cops that are crazy.
Yeah.
Um,
If I were to say something about this, just like stay safe, be careful, keep an eye on what's going on, and support the protest because it's not just like a one day thing where like ooh Black Lives Matter. Like it's something they have to live for. You have to live for it. You have to actively like enforce that mindset because like black people are in need right now. They're in a very bad spot right now, and we all as a species need to help them out because like sure like there's the all lives matter, but we know that, like, we're not stupid. Like,
right,
yeah, but it's not, that's not the focus. The focus is on these people who are like begging, like, on their
For
knees
change.
for change, and we're not giving that to them, and they need it.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They
they
really
do.
do.
And may I point something out?
Yeah, go
I
ahead.
kind of do have some bad feelings about
Mhm.
this whole, because up to this point it's now a riot more than a protest because it has
Yeah.
involved people's
Things are starting
property
to
being
settle down. That's
destroyed.
what I've noticed.
Yes, things have
I've
started to
noticed that things
settle
are starting
down.
to settle down and become
Hopefully,
like
yeah.
peaceful, but like
City polices have been getting the idea, like, you know what, this is pretty fucked. Let's
Yeah.
actually listen.
yeah.
And but I still think the whole looting and stuff is, one, unnecessary, and two,
Yeah,
Yeah,
making things
it's
definitely.
just
worse.
it's just people taking advantage of it and
It's
making
yeah.
everything look bad. Because
Yeah,
like the
and
people
people
the
are
people
fearing
that
the protest, and that's the
the people that
example.
are rioting are mainly against like big businesses that they know that they can recuperate from because they're big businesses because it's forcing them to speak up to the government to be like, hey, like take care of it, like give in to what these people want because what they want is something good. They want a good change. Like
Yeah.
if like I'm very 50-50 on rioting because like it's not the best solution, but like a lot of things that we have now were made because of riots, which you have to be grateful for, I
Right.
guess. But
Yeah.
like if you're gonna destroy something, don't do it just for the fun or for the
Right.
clout or
Yeah.
whatever. Like
Always make sure that it
don't
is
go
going
after
to
small
send a
businesses.
message.
Yeah,
Because I've
But
don't go after the mom and pop shops and stuff
but
like that.
yeah.
one thing that I am actually kind of fearing is,
Mhm.
like, since there's the lootings and stuff going on,
Mhm.
that the message is not being sent to
Yeah.
some places because people are being more feared of the protest than thinking that it's a good thing.
Right.
And
Yeah.
that's the exact opposite of what they're trying to go for. They're trying to make sure that there's change.
I'm
but
fine with all the
people are making
marches
it
and
look
all that
bad.
other peaceful stuff, but like when it starts to get like a little bit more aggressive, that's when I start like, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's the right, if that's the best choice,
Yeah.
boys.
Oh yeah, and there's a couple of stories that I found on Reddit, and it was
Yeah.
kind of both. One of them was like really fucking deep and hurting, and ended up very
Yeah.
bad. The other one was
Yeah.
just straight up bullshit.
Right.
So I'm gonna start off with the bullshit one. So up in Canada, there's a group of teenagers. Them being African American, they were skating around the park doing whatnot. Cops pull up onto them, and they ask them for a check, like a body check, like wealth check. And
Yeah.
one of them denied it because they've done nothing wrong. It was actually a whole hour.
They have the right to. They
Mhm.
have the
Yeah.
right to. You know,
They have the right to
you
deny
need a
that
warrant.
They have the right to remain silent. Yeah.
Yeah. And so then the guy that denied it is on the ground. Cop's knee is on his neck. Cop is punching his back, and that was
Jesus.
even worse. So yeah, his friends are like, bro, dude, this is really fucked. Like, give me your badge numbers. Like, this is stupid. We're gonna report this. They want to give him the badge numbers, and 9 more cop cars.
They have
pull
to
up
give badge numbers when
asked.
asked for it. Yeah, they have to.
But worst thing is that 9 more cop cars pulled up, and like that confused me. Like, it's 3 harmless teenagers. Why do you need so much people?
They're just
It's
kids.
it's 3 teenagers. Like, what the fuck is gonna happen?
Like, where was that
So-
Canada?
Yeah.
So basically, later on, things got even more escalated. One of them was like, yo, dude, what the fuck? By saying what the fuck, another cop comes up and says, alright, well, you just cuss, so you're being arrested. And he gets arrested. He gets fucking I can show you this clip, too. I could fucking show you this shit.
All right.
That's crazy. That's dumb.
Yeah, there's a fucking ambulance and
dumb.
9 cop cars just for fucking teenagers. 3 teenagers that done nothing wrong. And yeah, it was really fucked.
I want to point out, right, that I'm Asian, right? And growing up Asian, most people should know, we basically our parents are the old generation. They try to like bring us into racism, right? So basically telling us, oh, stay away from black people, stay away. Yeah.
I've
Yeah,
heard
that
that
was-
a
Yeah.
lot
that
of
was my
Asian
father.
countries are very xenophobic.
Yeah, and
It's
so
very unfortunate.
right,
That was my father.
and so, but like that's the thing. Like I feel like these riots, they're what influence people like me, Asian, to have these thoughts. To like
Yeah.
to think about these things like, oh yeah, this is why black people is but they're not. They're doing these riots and all that. What they're doing is bringing out the worst in people. That's something that as a human race we should not be doing that. We as a human race we should be trying to find deep within ourselves and trying to progress ourselves further. As a human race we're trying to
Yeah.
better
Like,
ourselves.
at the end of the day, it isn't the color of your skin or what like what parts you have
Right.
that define you. It's who you are as a person.
Right.
Like inside. Like how you talk to people, how you treat them. That's what defines you as a human being.
Right.
Yeah, and
And your color
Oh,
adds
wait.
to that because it adds your cultural diversity.
Wait, guys. Someone's trying to talk.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, sorry, my fault.
Can you say what you're about to say? Penny. How do you say your name?
It's just Penisaur.
Penisaur. Penisaur. What were you about to say?
And they're basically hating them because of who they are. They don't choose who they want to be. It's
Right.
just who they are.
Right. Yeah.
yeah, it's personality. And the
Yeah.
thing that how I see it is that I can't dignify race as someone. I dignify someone by their personality because everybody has a different personality. So giving a race stereotypes like, oh, white people are going to shoot up schools. Oh, black people are always going to carry guns around them. Like that's just personality.
Yeah. And if someone, yeah,
It's just how they're brought up.
yeah,
Because I've been tortured for like 2-3 years now, saying that people saying that I'm white, so I'm gonna shoot up the school, and that was actually not ironic. they said it unironically, and they were legit feared of me, and that was
Yeah.
honestly bullshit. Because of how majority of school shooters were white, and yeah, it scares me, but because that's how I get downfitted. But people know that I have a different personality, so that's how I make friends.
Well, that's just wrong. All in all, we all know this is wrong because at first, right, this protest, it's all started out because of a race thing, right? About how this
Yeah.
4 white cops, you know, push the man down all that, with their knee. But then it eventually, just led up to chaos. I was watching something on Instagram recently about it was I'm an atheist, right? But I was watching something about how this church, like this I think it's a priest, right? This priest was talking about the George Floyd protest, and he made some very good points, saying how what was racist about George Floyd's death, you know, yes, he was, handcuffed, all that because whatever he did, right? And 4 cops put a knee to him. But when you put it like this, right? I'm not saying that it wasn't racist, right? We don't know. We don't know. We're not the man. We don't know anything.
I'm personally still confused
Yeah,
about the death, but it's
and
still
so
fucked on how this
right,
innocent man died on the hands of cops, people that are
right.
supposed to protect us.
And according to I was reading up on this too. According to police procedures, right? That move that you saw about the knee pushing on the neck right there, that's a standard police move. So, and when usually where criminals were trying to say I can't breathe, help, I can't breathe, that meant that I'm sorry if I offended anyone. That meant that you know they were trying to get away or they had something in mind, right? And so that's why the police didn't get away. But people most likely took this, and well, hell, they killed someone. That counts as police brutality because they killed someone, right? So
Yeah, it
yeah,
was the death in their hands.
yeah. But at the same time, I feel like people have lost sight of what truly this truly is. Because again, what made this racist? There's nothing that made this racist. It was
Well,
police
yeah,
brutality, but
but this isn't anything new as well, because previously, like way the fuck back then, George Washington owned slaves. That was still fucked, so
yeah,
nothing's new. Racism is still a thing, but like
yeah,
previously in other years, there was a 12-year-old kid that was playing with water gun. He was African American. Cop shoots him. Doesn't even say put the weapon down. Doesn't say put your hands up. Just fucking opens fire. There's a guy driving. Apparently, he was going maybe over the speed limit by like 5. So his wife started streaming it because he got pulled over for almost no reason up to that point. Because he just got onto the part, so he can't just right away slow down. And the cop pulls out his gun and just shoots the guy. The kid and the wife in the car were, of course, traumatized, and yeah, it was really fucked. And I'm guessing it was probably something about race, because definitely a white man would have definitely not get shot from that.
yeah. The world's fucked right now. That's all we can really say. The world's messed up right now. We can't do anything about it. We can, but no.
It's gonna have to take time, because right now, fucked up situations are getting into more fucked up things, like how protest is literally originating while we're in quarantine. So,
Right. And this right here is a bad practice of social distancing. Because, hell, even, at the Trump, whatever, like, gatherings, right? Even all of them were so close together. That's, again, a bad practice of, social distancing. I never saw any of them wearing masks. Not only that, about Trump as well. Trump, he's not, supporting this at all. He's just, okay, law enforcement, law enforcement, law enforcement. That's not going to change anything. You have to, right? You have to take action. Take better action. This isn't right. You shouldn't be doing this. You should be doing something else that's better.
One other thing that I was thinking about is that since President is Trump, right, he's hiding in his bunker. He's not solving anything with this whole racism and whatnot with the protests. He's not doing too much, and I feel like right now he's the man that can actually tell us like what we actually should do and how we can prevent the whole racism cop thing. And he's not doing it. He can't. He's not using his powers.
Right. And it's hard to see all these people out here. They struggled enough. Both black people and white people, all races in general,
All races
they
struggle.
yeah, they struggle, and yeah, this might be a time for them to let out, and take all the stuff they can, take all the money you can, but at the same time you think about it, it's terrible, because this is basically stealing, this is stealing,
Yeah.
and you're taking stuff from people that work so hard in their everyday life, like let's say a Wendy's, like the Wendy's, right?
Yeah.
They burned that down, and you think about how like college students went there to work just to pay off their college tuition and all that, right? Well, whatever.
Yeah.
They did that so they can hopefully earn a good job later in life. Try to have a healthy family and die of old age, right? Die of natural causes, right? Have a good life and live life to its fullest potential. What it means to be human. Yet these writers, have
They're interfering with what they want to do the most, and
right.
that's to live life.
And again, this brings out the worst of people. Right now, people are just doing this for enjoyment. They're doing this for they're being selfish, right? They're doing this for their own
Yeah.
entertainment, and that's just
They're-
something that's not right. They
Yeah.
But the reason there's like tear gas and stuff, still
Yeah.
like there's like 5 people doing that. And there's hundreds of people like peacefully doing it. Those 5 people
right,
are like just doing that, and then all the police forcemen blame everybody.
right.
It's only those 5 people.
It's like a repeat of Hong Kong. It's like you know about the news about Hong Kong from before.
No.
Basically, what happened? I think around last year. It might be still going on. I'm not too sure. I haven't read up on it yet. But basically, what happened was that the Hong Kong what belonged to the UK, right? Out of a 10-year contract, right? So it departed from China, but now it's going back to China, right? But the Hong Kong people, they don't want to be back in China, right? So they're fighting back, they're protesting back, right? Because dictatorship, all that. And so what they did was that the Chinese government is basically killing off Hong Kong protesters, all that, killing their own people, and yeah, and they even trapped, trapped college, Hong Kong college students in like their own school without any food or water or anything, to change that. They had to use a fire hydrant in the school to take a shower in, and so it's rough. It's hard, and
Yeah. Another thing
Management
that I
are
can
like fucked up.
yeah,
another thing that I can point out is that the world, it's probably never going to be peaceful. There's always going to be the
No.
bad and the evil and the ugly.
right,
But
The worst thing about this is that people are just being quiet. Like the bigger people that can do something about it are just staying there. Like I want to be a part of it.
yeah,
right,
yeah. But so how I think of it is like, don't let a bad yesterday ruin a good today.
right.
Because it's worth not burdening over everything bad that's going on than living your own life and being happy.
Right, yeah, you gotta keep on going. Like what I said, my definition of what it means to be human is to live life to its fullest potential, right?
Yeah.
You can progress even further, even more than being human, right? To someone that's, as if a god. Well, not that's basically being a dictator, but you get what I mean, right?
Yeah.
There will always be a sort of bad and evil in the world, right? But
Yeah. No
there's no preventing it, but at the same time, that bad and evil is what allows us to grow.
to evolve.
Yes, it allows us to grow and evolve, like what you said. I have been through 20 relationships in my entire life, right? And I have cheated once, and I've done, terrible things as well. But that was when I was confused. I was dumb. I was stupid. I was lost, right? I didn't know what to do. I didn't know what love was. I said yes to people just because I felt bad for them. I didn't want to say no to them because I didn't want them to feel bad, right, or feel sad. But now I've learned not to do that anymore because that's an asshole move. I should not do that, and because of these things, even if you make the mistakes yourself, you can learn from them.
And you can evolve yourself as your own person.
Right? Yeah. But I feel like sometimes that's not what people see it as. It's only mistakes that other people make, and then they have to learn from it that way. You don't, let's say if just someone just cheats on you, that doesn't mean you did something wrong. That's just not being an asshole, right? I cheated because I was stupid, right? Her friends might have been shit, but she herself was a great person, right? She was an amazing person, and I was just stupid to cheat on her, right? And
Um, what was I gonna say?
um um
Yeah, if you were to cheat on a relationship and it's the other person's fault, you wouldn't cheat. You would actually confront to them. You should confront to them
right,
that
yeah,
if there was anything wrong with that relationship causing you to cheat.
right. Because that's a practice of bad communication right there. So, and that's just something that not many
Especially,
relationships go through. They don't have that communication. Because just yesterday, right? Uh,
how the fuck did we get into relationships?
no, it's a part of the conversation.
I guess.
It is. And so yesterday, I was talking to my girlfriend, right, about things I hated about her, right? Most boyfriends, they wouldn't do this, because they want to treat women with respect, right? But no, you have to confront them with everything, that it doesn't matter. They get,
That
yeah,
you personally don't.
right, yeah. Because if you don't, then you're gonna have an unstable relationship. It's like a bridge, you're gonna have that unstable relationship, and that
But there's a
practice is also very similar to life. You know,
yeah.
if you don't have that stable relationship with life, you're not going to have you're not gonna have a good life. You're not gonna proceed on to what you're doing. What the fuck am I talking about? Basically, have a stable life, and then you'll have a happy future, right? It's like right
Yeah.
now. It's like right now. What we're doing right now, we are trying to build that stable bridge, right? We're trying to build a stable bridge, yet we're still breaking it down with all these riots and all of that. We're influencing more bad than we are good right now.
Yeah,
And
because right
yeah,
now the United States is kind of just fucking crumbling.
right,
And another thing is, like, if you do confront someone about the relationships, you can't force them to change.
So also,
But they might consider saying or being like, you know what, I'll try to improve it. But
right,
there's no guarantees that it will be the exact opposite of what you want.
they have to do something to be heard.
right. Yeah, that's for everyone. Everyone has to do
They
something to be heard.
that probably
Ev-
not
But
not
I'm
be
back, gamers.
the best
I
choice.
just had to do some stuff around, but hi, I'm back into the conversation.
Okay, we were just talking about some stuff. Um,
Yeah.
but
Oh yeah, by the way, right now I'm kind of thinking of, like, since we've already went through our segment of the whole riot and stuff, it's like get into like how everybody's shit's gone right
oh
now.
yeah, let's change the subject a little bit. Because it's enough sad shit, depressed shit going on right now. So let's try to
Yeah,
lighten the mood a little bit
it's
more.
good to talk about world issues here and
Yeah.
there. So
So let's talk
those
about
are our
yeah.
legitimate cups of tea.
So let's talk about what is it right here? Oh yeah, let's talk about some childhood stories.
Where's damn shit?
Oh yeah,
Oh
we can
yeah,
do that.
childhood stories.
Yeah, so we'll all go through down the list. Peanut store. What about you? What's a childhood story that you had growing up?
I don't really have any.
Oh, you still a kid. That's right. You sound like a kid. Uh,
Jeez, BM mode.
Your brain.
Alright.
Florida man. What about you?
Yeah. I think Florida Man's the
Oh,
last one.
I have many stories.
Oh,
I'll be
give
right
us
back. I'm
one.
gonna go get some G Fuel.
Oh, you go get some SMGs? Oh,
Getting
makes
some
sense.
G Fuel right now, and I mean it's like
Go ahead. Say it,
freaking
man. Say
noon.
it. Just say it, man.
Yeah, so okay, this was back in third grade. This is the story of why my teeth are fucked up. So, it was third grade. They were doing like a PE course of like mini golf, because this is back when I lived in like a little bit of a higher income, uh, like place. So, like like when my parents made a little bit of good money. Um, economically we've just been up and down, but that doesn't matter right now. What does matter is that we were doing a mini golf uh like thing basically, and I one day I grabbed a lefty one by accident, and I'm like, ooh, this don't feel right. So I'm walking back. It's a good day, it's a great day. I'm all smiley and all that. And one very important thing that they taught us is to say four when you brought your club up.
Mm-hmm.
A kid didn't say four. And I looked to the right, and it hit me square in the mouth.
Oof. Oof.
And I did not get my right. Well, I did get the correct club. It was on the way back, and then yeah. So like everyone just went silent. Like they just hear it, They didn't even look down. They all looked straight to me, and I'm like, ah! So one of the teeth falls out immediately.
Oof.
The other one I had to spit out of my mouth. Like my mouth was
Ooh.
bleeding, and it was just like in the blood.
How old are you when this happened?
This was back in 3rd grade. I was like 7.
You still have like your baby teeth, right? Or something like that.
No, those are my permanent teeth.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, fun fact
Yeah,
about me.
they knocked my real teeth out. Yeah, what's up?
What's up?
Fun fact about me. So my teeth are kind of fucked. No, I, they're healthy and all, but the bad part is that one of my tooth fell out. Right.
Yeah.
I think back in like 6th grade, 6th or 5th grade.
Right.
And the surrounding teeth, like the ones next to it,
Mm-hmm.
were still baby teeth. So my other tooth did not have space to grow. So now it's just sticking out of my gum a bit.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Until those
you
teeth
go,
fall out,
go ahead,
then that would just push straight down.
Only bad thing about my teeth, they're just yellow. Because I grew up with yellow teeth, you know. My teeth were they came out yellow. So.
Yellow like your skin.
Asian problems. Hey. But yeah.
No, that's bad. You can't do that.
But yeah. So, are you gonna say your childhood story, Wendy?
Oh fuck! I'm being still.
What?
What?
Is that your childhood story? Eating Skittles?
I'm eating Skittles right now.
Oh, okay. So you want me to say mine?
I have one childhood story where I got my head stuck under the bed.
Why didn't you say that? Like, no,
Bro, help me out.
explain to us how you got in that situation. Was your stepbrother there? Was your stepsister there? Was your stepdad there? What the hell happened? Talk to us. What happened?
Was your stepladder in there?
Yes, was your stepladder?
Who's the step?
I don't even have any step. I have 2 half sisters.
Isn't that? Yeah.
No, I'm kidding.
Explain to us how you got in that situation.
I had a Lego, and it like flung a carpet.
Oh, Legos. Childhood stories.
Yes, I put my arms like like dragged.
How old are you again? Like
I'm like 12 right now, but don't let.
oh, he's 2 years. He's 2 years younger than me. He's 2 years younger than me.
Little baby child.
Yeah, but
Fucking
kid.
Okay, chill out with that. Hey yo, stop bullying the kid. Hey yo, stop bullying the kid. Look what you did. He put himself on mute. Hey yo, shut up. Oh yeah. Yes. Yeah.
I haven't finished mine. Wait, hold on.
Oh.
Bro, they put my teeth in milk because I told them to, and then my dentist said if they didn't do that, they wouldn't have been able to save my teeth. So I was big brain.
Oh yeah, so
yeah, that's
I'm gonna
it.
tell you guys a childhood story while I still have these fucking Skittles in my mouth.
Alright.
Go.
So right now I don't see it. Shut the fuck up. So I'm spitting so much. Alright.
Straight facts.
So back in like maybe second or 3rd grade. Fuck me. I mean, I'm gonna throw these fucking Skittles.
See, it's so stupid when you're talking like that.
Think of them as pills. Pretend they're pills. Just pretend they're pills.
No, it was stuck on the top of my gum, so I had like sick voice. So it's like,
Okay,
yo, let's not
that they get sticking to your gum.
No, just pretend they're pills. Alright, tell your story.
Xanax, shut up.
Tell your story.
I'm still eating a Skittle.
You want me to say mine?
With the Lego.
Okay.
I was gonna try to get it. I was a strong ass, like, in that 1 second when I lifted up the bed. I don't even know how the fuck I even do that. Like, 2 years ago, I just learned how to walk. I'm lifting, like, my whole entire bed.
Mm-hmm.
Lifted it up, and I was so stupid when I lifted it up.
What the hell is that noise? Alright, continue your story.
The bed on top of me. I was gonna get the Lego, but my one arm was like, it was trying to kill me. And then the Lego was like on my chest when I landed on the floor.
Help, stepladder, I'm stuck.
What are you doing, stepladder?
All you can hear is me like, like that's all you can hear from me. And nobody heard me because everybody being Hispanic people are always just
Gotcha.
yelling.
Huh.
The person
All
I
right.
found was my
I
younger
have
sister.
digested my Skittles.
Okay. Well, too bad. It's my turn. You took too
Fuck
fucking
you, it's
long.
my turn.
No, fuck you.
Fuck you, faggot. Right,
Whoa,
Chill out with the F word. Chill out with the F word there. Chill out with the F word.
bro, I'm about to pull a red
fucker.
card, my guy.
Alright, I said
Alright.
fucker, guys.
Alright. That's
Just got a
better.
bit of
That's better.
Skittles.
We're gonna go back in the video and just point it out.
Yeah. Alright, come
Let me
on.
know if it sounds too much like the other one.
Just come on. Go ahead. Go ahead.
So basically, I think this was in 2nd or 3rd grade. There was this girl. It was first day of school. Well, no, like first week or so. And there was this girl. She looked fucking hot for a fucking 3rd grader. Like, I might sound like a pedophile. That was back then. Alright? That was my head back then, alright?
Dude!
Now I'm like, I can't be saying that shit, but...
Like, in context, it makes sense, because you were about to say
because I was the
but out
same
of context, that sounds horrible.
This is from the mindset of me when I was like 7 or so.
Are you sure about that?
So yeah, FBI, get off my back about it. So basically what happened was like, I was like, damn, she looking kind of fine. So then second day of school, she comes up to me like, yo, dude, I've been checking you out. Like, you know, people didn't talk like that back then, but I'm like saying like how shit went. She's like, yo, I've been checking. Yo, I've been checking you out. I've been checking out.
Yeah.
Damn, boy, you fine.
Oh shit, my phone.
So then, yeah, it was a nice person. Her name was like Delisa or something.
Oh,
like,
ooh, she's like from somewhere.
yeah, and so yeah, we went out for like 1 week. Next week,
Look at you.
the next week, I was playing basketball with my friends, right? And then, this is gonna be a life lesson to you guys right here. She approaches me like she approaches me and goes, you're never hanging out with me. You're always in the basketball court. Although,
Damn.
hold on.
Bro, she hit you with that. Why are you always playing on the PS4 instead of with me?
No, we were actually like in the basketball court playing basketball.
Yeah, it's a comparison.
I was a little legend, but keep in mind that throughout that week that we hung out, I was always with her, always. And then the one day I'm not, she completely gets rid of me. Sorry, I'm the only way I'm actually doing this podcast right now is running off of 1 hour of sleep and G Fuel and Skittles.
Good lord. You'll have a heart attack and die.
So yeah, like maybe like when lunch came across, because this was during recess, it was before lunch. When lunch came across, I saw her going out with one of my other best friends. So I was like, okay, well that's kind of fucked. But I didn't care because he could be with whoever. I don't care. But I was like, she could have just approached me and been like, yo, I don't like you no more. I'm gonna go out with your friend. Like that would hurt more. But
Good look out.
That reminds me of something. Oh shit, my phone. That reminds me of something that happened to me before.
Again, you need good communication skills. Don't have someone that requires your divine attention.
Right.
Yeah.
That's true.
And
I'm gonna go grab.
Then she goes out with his friend best friend.
Alright.
I want attention, like.
What?
See, like, I think it's good to get attention, but not when you're like begging for it like a little fucking child. Like you know, like us as social beings. Us as social beings, we need attention to like survive, basically, because now like our mental state goes down. We don't get to just beg for it like a little bitch, because then that's just being an asshole.
Right.
And that's facts from the Florida man.
So my turn for childhood stories. Are you done, Wendy?
Point out that I'm acting more retarded than the other podcast episode.
Oh, you're acting less retarded now. Alright. So, my turn. So around 3rd grade, right, was the time I started masturbation, right?
What?
Yeah.
Excuse me, what?
Yeah. So 3rd grade was around. So third grade. You should have seen another woman that I know. She started masturbation in kindergarten, my guy.
Hold on.
Hey, let me tell you
How about I
something.
point one thing out? We should all shut up
Yeah.
before we all get arrested.
Yeah. Okay. So let me say my fucking story.
No, bitch.
Okay. So
Damn.
No, but
so I started masturbation in 3rd grade, right? And this is the time where like I was like, I'm getting into it, right? And so I think it was around no, no, it was like it was late at night, right? It was late at night, right? And so
Listening to Kevin get
no, this
bad
no,
vibes.
no, no, shut up. No, this is no. My mom and dad, right? My mother and father are divorced, right? So I was around this time. I was with my mother, right? And then my mother's house, right? We have 2 floors, right? There's a bedroom. We have 3 bedrooms, right? One at the bottom, that's a guest room, right? And there are 2 bedrooms, one for my brother and one for me and my mom, right? The bed, right? She had 2 beds in her room, right? So it was one for me that was right by the window, and one for her that was away from the window, right? And so one time, right, I was like in my bed, right? Now I started doing it, right?
Yeah.
But I was like making a little bit of noise, right? But then to the left of my ear, right, I could hear my mom say, "Hey, Donovan, what are you doing over there?" I just fucking I opened my mouth and then I
wait,
looked.
hold on. May I point out one fact? Do you not? I'm pretty sure you don't produce sperms when you're that young.
Oh no, you do. You can.
I learned how to pack when I was 6
Yeah,
years old.
if puberty hit you early, then maybe. But holy shit.
Bro, puberty hit me hard.
I thought my innocence was ruined when I was young.
Oh hell no. Oh hell no. No. So
Damn.
it's like
Learn how to
like
keep
in
on
shock.
going.
In shock, my mouth was open, right? Right,
Yeah.
and so I looked back. I was like, no, I'm just yawning. So she said, oh, but she was like, this was like around like 2 a.m. right? So she was hella tired. So she said, okay, you go. I'm going back to sleep then. I don't fucking care. So like, so I just like
Shut up all you want.
so I just pulled up my pants and immediately went back to sleep.
Rest in peace. You should
That
have
was
just kept
the
going.
Yeah.
Once
last
you left.
day I ever masturbated.
Oh no, there was more. No, so no, let me think of another one. Let me think of another one here. So just around this time, like this is like afterwards, right? Afterwards, right? So around this time,
Like 2 days after.
listen. Around this time, my grandmother came to visit us, like in Mississippi, right? So she came to visit us in Mississippi, all the way from Vietnam, right? And so I didn't have any safe place to go, right? Because I wanted to do it, right? And so I went into the closet that had no lock, right? And so I
Oh
sat,
god, you risky
so
boy.
I sat down, and I was facing the wall, right? And then I was just doing it, right? And all of a sudden, the door opens, and my grandma is there, and my
Oh, that's
grandma is there,
even worse. It's a fucking
and then my grandma said, and my grandma asked me, Donovan in Vietnamese, right? Asked me, Donovan, what are you doing laying on the luggage like that, right? And then I said, no, I just like laying here, I just enjoy laying here. It's like, I don't know.
butt
No, I
What is
wasn't.
wrong
No,
with
I
that
wasn't butt
thing?
naked. I wasn't butt naked, right? I was like, I unzipped my pants to the point where I just take out my dick, right? That's it, right? And so I was just laying down like that, right? And then she said, I don't remember what she said, right? But I know, if I can remember along the lines of like, oh, come on downstairs, we're about to eat something like crawfish or something like that, right? So she said, yeah. I just said, yeah, okay, yeah, sure. So I just fucking continued to do it until I finished, and then went downstairs. I almost got caught by my own fucking grandma and mother.
That's tough.
Oh,
That's tough.
I have
That's
another.
That's some, like Metal Gear shit, dude. That's solid.
I have a penis will go ahead. I have another one, but penis will go ahead.
Okay, it's when I learned how to use a computer and FAP and how to use Pornhub.
Oh.
I'll ask my mom
But when I was in the womb, I figured out how to use Pornhub.
and ask my mom for Pornhub Premium because I was a fucking 6-year-old.
What?
Dude, you guys knew all this when you were like little children. I figured this shit out like 3 years ago. God damn.
It's yelling full Spanish, like, what the fuck did you say to me? The fuck you do? And I was like, sorry.
¿Qué dijiste?
This looks fun. This is satisfying to me, Mom. You know, this helps with my depression. Seeing this one stick going in and out. Yeah, it's very satisfying. Yeah, it's
Well, I
very
learned when I was
satisfying.
in band. I learned that PP is going wee is going born, but I didn't know where you could find it. And 6 years later, I'm still
Who the hell's
watching it.
playing that song?
No.
Wendy. This guy. Come on, we're in the middle of a podcast. Come on, man.
Wendy, stop playing NES Open Golf.
Come on,
I
man.
don't got the time.
All right. So, Florida man, your turn.
Yes. Oh wait, do you want me to tell another story? Okay.
Yeah.
Peace story.
I almost got a hand job at a laundromat.
What?
No, wait, I did get a hand job in the laundromat.
How? Wait, can you explain?
All right, so basically, I used to live in this little trailer park, right?
Right.
And one of my neighbors, their kid like went to my school, so me and her were like really close friends. And I don't know what. Oh, hi, Kat. How you doing? I don't know what happened during this period of time, but it got like really oddly like sexual. I don't know why. I don't know how. It just like happened for like 2 weeks, and then we just decided, nah, this ain't a good idea. So basically, like we're just hanging out. We go to the laundromat. And we just start making up for no reason, and then she starts giving me a hand job. I'm like, what the fuck? What is happening?
How old are you when that happened?
I was like 14.
Oh hell yeah.
Damn.
Hell yeah, bro.
Little legend. Oh,
Hell
legend.
yeah.
I was like
Hell
a
yeah.
little fucking little boomer baby. Like what the fuck?
Hell yeah.
I was like barely like I could barely verify as a teenager, dude.
Bro,
I
have
was
you
in the
seen my
opening
face?
stage.
Have you heard my voice? Bro, I look
But
fucking
like,
19, or 18, or 17, or 16.
but like, I'm just there. I'm just vibing. I'm like, this is awesome. This is great. This is a good time. This is the best thing that's ever happened to me since I beat the Halo Reach campaign. and then it just happened, and I'm like, okay. And then like right after, she like looked at me. She was like, dude, it's on my hand. I'm like, I don't fucking know what you want me to do with it. So she just grabs her sock, wipes it off, throws it in the trash, and that sock has never been seen ever again.
We're going to Nam, boys.
Oh my god. Don't go to my home country. Don't go to my home country. Stop.
Yeah, so all my kids are vibing in like some trash compactor somewhere.
Damn. It'd be like that sometime.
So,
Probably like a homeless wearing it.
Yeah. Some homeless dude is wearing my cum sock.
Cum sock.
Oh fuck, that's funny. That's funny.
Alright, Wendy, your turn.
Wait, what was the subject?
Bro.
Just stories, I guess.
Tell the story still? Alright.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not stories.
Until we're done with mine.
Alright. So, this is gonna be hard to explain, because people are gonna get the wrong ideas, because this is a very weird story. Alright, so I had a stepsister, alright?
Ooh.
Stop getting ideas, alright?
Who was the
There was no benefit out of it.
What are you doing, stepbrother?
What are you doing, stepladder? Stuck in the washing machine again?
What are you doing, step bro?
Alright, everybody shut up. Alright, so yeah, I actually kinda hated her. She was the fucking worst. But she had like this one thing, right? And I don't know what the fuck was wrong with her. But the day I walked into her house, she just instantly started to fucking seduce me. I had my hands up, I already gave up, I was like, fuck me. And yeah.
Oh shit, my phone!
And then she got busted.
Wait,
and
so what happened?
to move, so there was this one of my stepsister's friends. She was an interesting person. So so I get introduced to her, not in like any way, like just like friends was. And the second I walk into her home, she instantly starts to fucking seduce me. This was like first grade, and my sister was in middle school. So no.
I've heard many a story like this.
So yeah, fucking she just fucking she's stupid. Then she got busted for that, and then she was forced to move. I was like, let's go. The boys are back.
Why would you be happy about that? You had your you had your chance to lose your virginity. Doesn't matter. You had your chance to lose your virginity, bro.
The only way I already lost my virginity, alright, and I lost it to the person I actually loved. I'm not gonna fucking hate someone.
You hero. We appreciate this, man.
Go big or go home. Go big or go home.
After this guy.
Like the boys were back together again. I was like, let's go.
What a hero.
Go big or go home. Alright, my turn.
Clap, but I don't have any hands.
Right. So my turn. I'm gonna explain
I would
2
say
more
yay,
stories.
but I don't got these.
Right. So, one story, right? So one day, right? Again, still in 3rd grade, right? I was just doing it, right? Right. My mom was at
Oh my
work.
God.
Yeah. But no, here's the thing. Around this time, I did not know what Pornhub was, so I was just using YouTube.
What the fuck?
I was just using YouTube, right?
You use YouTube moaning videos?
No. I was watching just like YouTube videos. So
Serious?
no. So one time, right? One time, I was doing it, right, and then I could hear my brother's door opening, right. So I was panicking. Oh shit! I pulled up my pants, right, so hard, and I would like I would exit out, right, of like like get on my iPad, exit out of the YouTube video. But here's the thing, right? On the iPad feature, if you double tap, the home button, like you have to like swipe it up to get rid of. Not only that, the history, all that. So my brother walked in. He saw me breathing heavily, sweating. He found out. So he went on the. He's caught me.
Jesus.
He gave me one. He said, "If you do this again, I'm going to tell mom."
That's a bad
I kept on doing it, but when he went to work.
Wait, if you didn't know about Pornhub, you probably didn't know about search history.
No, yeah, I didn't know. I left. No, there was still a history on there. I forgot to clear the history.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I was a big brother. I would have told them all the big tips and tricks about Pornhub if they're.
Okay, so
I hate every single one of you
So-
right now.
no, so
You
so those okay, so now this is more recent. This is more recent, right? I think this is around
Stop fucking telling us your masturbation story.
5th or 6th grade, around there. Fifth. So just around.
2000 fucking.
I'm 14. I'm going into 8th grade now.
That's like 2012, bro.
No, that's fucking like 2016 or 17. No,
Still.
2017 or 18, around there. And so around this.
Wait,
As
how
a-
the fuck are you 14 going into the 8th grade? I'm 14 and I'm about to become a sophomore.
My birthday is late and I failed a grade. I specifically was born on December 26, 2005,
Hey, Mark
I was
was
born in November
present.
15th.
in Vietnam. Right. And so, as I was saying, so around this time, right? Fucking. This is around the time why me and my dad, right? I switched back to live with my dad, right? And so we were taking a vacation in Wisconsin. And in Wisconsin, this is where like the rest of my dad's family is, right? And so we were taking a vacation there. Now, me and my dad, we slept in the basement, right? Because we didn't want to do it, so I had to sleep with my dad, right? So and he went out, he was upstairs, right, having fun, all that, So and luckily there was a lock on the room. So I was scrolling through, I was watching some videos. I heard something called Pornhub, right? I was like, oh, this sounds, cool. What is it? So I look up and
I know
oh.
we'll find out all the like, good stuff.
Oh, this is porn. so, oh, my phone.
When they figure out like the enemy's power.
Yeah.
Like,
Around this time,
Super Saiyan 3.
so around this time I understood how to like I was going into veteran masturbator, okay, and so I started doing it, right. Now, luckily I had the door locked, right, and the first time, my grandma.
This is recently when you found out that
Yeah.
doors have locks.
No, this is the recently where I found out about Pornhub. I recently found out about Pornhub, right? I stopped using YouTube after like my brother found out. I just started using my imagination. So I found Pornhub, right? And then my grandma, my dad's side grandma, she knocked on the door, right? She said, "Donovan, why you keep the door locked?" right? And so like so I pull up my pants, right? I cover my iPad with the blanket, right? And turn off my iPad as well. Yeah. And so I unlocked it and say, "Yo, grandma, what's up?" She's pulled out a couple of chairs because we're having a party upstairs, right? And so I did it again.
Yeah.
She came back 2 more times. I almost had a seizure because I got so scared.
Let me get this straight. There was a party upstairs, so you were downstairs jacking off.
Yeah. She's my grandma came out like back down 2 more times, right? And I almost got in trouble because I kept the door locked, right? Yeah. And so I was doing. I was so into it. I nutted multiple times and watched multiple porn videos. Yeah, I watched multiple porn videos and and nutted multiple times throughout that entire party. What is white? What is white stuff coming out? This is amazing.
I felt like I needed to pee, but I didn't.
I tasted it too.
I'm taking out my earbuds.
I'm done.
I tasted it as well. It was the most saltiest thing. It tasted as if like.
Flip this. If it lands, then I'm putting my earbuds back in. Alright, I'm not putting my earbuds back in.
It tasted as if like you put a fucking fry into like a fucking pool, like a pool of salt. We're getting demonetized, bro.
I hear yelling coming from my earbuds.
Yeah, it's Florida, man.
Put them back on.
Alright.
Alright, I put them back on.
And so.
Ripped out my earbuds. Right from the neck of it. Fucking.
But yeah, so like afterwards, right? I was like fucking like sweating. No, I was sweating after all of that, right? Yeah, so and so when my and so no, because I did it multiple times. I did it until the party was over. And so when my dad came back, right? My dad came back downstairs, right? And so he looked at me and asked me, "Donovan, why are you sweating so much?" I said, "I was working out." And so, "Oh, okay."
I just want to exercise. Man, dude, 10-minute trainer is fucking crazy.
Hell yeah, bro.
What I would have just said is like, "Oh, it's hot in the room" or something.
Nah, workout, man. Because I had to use it because he knows I like to work out a lot. So I said, "Oh, fuck my phone."
Okay.
So he knows.
Fifth grader, that's just like fucking. Oh my.
What country?
He's in Nam at the time. He's in Nam at the time.
Hell yeah.
Oh, I guess that makes sense. Jesus.
No, I wasn't. No, I was in America.
What?
Wisconsin's in America, bro.
What?
All this was in America.
I hate everything to do with this subject now. How about we talk about like
Video games.
Oh yeah, we can talk. What games have you guys been playing nowadays?
Dude, I've been playing The Witcher 3
Ooh.
at a friend's house. When I was over at my friend's house, I started playing The Witcher 3. I saw a full fucking tit, dude.
Hell yeah.
There was a whole ass naked woman.
Hell yeah.
Like in the first like 5 minutes of the game, and then like like an hour and a half in, there's just that one witch lady that's like fucking blonde.
Hell yeah, bro. Hell yeah.
Fucking naked. I was like, what?
Hell yeah.
And, you know, he's never played a CD Projekt Red game before. You know, because you know how like they don't give a shit. They'll tell their story no matter how fucking like how hardcore it gets.
Right.
When he saw the 3D model tits on this character, he was like, "What the fuck? How is this even allowed?" I'm like, "It's just fucking."
I mean, like GTA did it.
Hell yeah, bro. Hell yeah.
Covered the nipple.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Florida.
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up. So I played The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt personally.
Yeah.
I passed it like countless fucking times.
I want to finish it. It's great. It's fucking.
I want to know how many times you've gone to the brothel.
I've never been to the brothel before, but I guess I have to go there.
You have to go, dude. I'm just kidding. I've never been there, but I know what it is, and it is.
Is this just nut material in a video game?
Hell yeah.
It's just a nut room.
One of my waifus are there.
Oh, Henry.
nice.
Not Henry.
My girlfriend named after John
Another
Lewis.
game that I've been playing a lot is Doom Eternal. That game is fucking amazing.
All I've
And
been playing was...
NES Open Golf. I've been playing NES Open Golf.
Oh yeah, we've been playing NES Open Golf a lot.
That's
We
dope.
should play that later on today.
I'll go with Switch like fucking now. I'll do it.
What?
So,
Okay. What about you?
So on to me. So I've been getting into Minecraft, of
Yeah.
course. I'm producing my own server.
Yeah.
All the rooms look like jail cells, so sucks to
Nice.
suck.
Right. Right.
Let's just like pee-pee.
But it's underground. It's an underground nuclear shelter, so yeah. I've been playing Warface. It's kind of fun. Except the grinding now is tedious, so I'm not going to be playing that for a while.
I've been playing Call of Duty Warzone a lot.
Oh yeah. I've been playing Open Golf, Diablo 3.
Yeah.
I also got the DLC for it, so yeah, extension. What else? I've been playing DBD.
My phone.
I've been playing lots of Dead by Daylight and what else? GTA. Lots of GTA. This is I actually had the game before it was free and shit. So.
That
So
sucks.
yeah. I have money.
Right. For me. Oh, go ahead.
What else have I been playing? That's about it. I've been playing Paladins.
Oh,
Yeah.
Spider-Man slaps. Spider-Man's fucking great. I've been playing that ever since I got it.
If I land this bottle flip, I'm gonna suck someone's dick. Alright, thank God.
Oh damn. Okay. So my turn. My turn. Right. So for me, I've recently switched off of not Valorant. I fuck Valorant. I've recently switched off of Valorant because they fucked it up. So I went back to a game that I played when I was in like fucking
Wait, what the hell happened?
fourth, third grade, just Vanguard, all that. And so I went back and played this game that my brother introduced me in fourth grade. It was called CS:GO, right? This
Caught you jacking off.
yes is the I only have one brother, yes, and so. But,
Is this when he caught you jacking?
oh no, he caught me jacking when I was in third grade. No, he caught me jacking when I was.
Yes, he was like, if you just
Got him jacking off your
CS:GO.
Epic CS:GO gameplay.
Right, hell yeah. But yeah, so like I started playing I started going back to playing CS:GO again, and me and my friend we're actually thinking about going like we're not going pro, but we're going. Oh, what the hell? What the fuck?
What just happened?
Oh fuck my phone! I don't know what happened.
I think he died. I
Probably.
think he landed the bottle flip and now he has to suck someone's dick.
Alright, bet, come here.
That's fun.
But yeah, as I was saying, so I've recently been playing more CS:GO. I've also been playing this game called Nier Automata. I don't know if you heard of it.
Oh, dude, that game is good.
Oh, thank God someone knows it. I know.
But I know it's really good.
That game is my favorite. The game is my favorite. Like I've played it for like 2 years now, right? And it's fun. I love the game. I love the game. It's fun because it shares the same ideals. It shares the same ideals I have about life, right? That's why I love it so much, right? Yeah. And it's just an amazing game. And I'm thinking about
when you can connect to a game like that, you know a game is good.
right, yeah. And I'm thinking about getting like the rest of the series because like there's Drakengard, the Drakengard series which all connects to it. So it's a really fun game. I want to get all of it, because I still have a PlayStation 3 and I have a PlayStation 2 as well at my mom's house, and so I'm going to definitely play. I'm going to definitely play them all, if I get the chance to. Yeah. Because they're all really fun.
One that's really resonated with me is Halo Reach because like the story was just it's so good.
Yeah.
It's so well written, and I watched the ODST because I've heard that ODST is also amazing.
Right.
Yo, Kitchen, you better stop before you make me act up.
What happened?
You better stop before you make me act up.
Do what?
You better stop before you make me act up.
What am I doing?
He's like freaking the fuck out. What?
You better stop before you make me act up.
I don't know what I'm doing. What am I doing?
You better stop before you make me act up.
Okay, pull out your Tech 9.
Bro,
do it.
You're gonna get touched. That's all I'm gonna say.
Pull out your Tech 9. Do it. No balls. Do it. Pull out your Tech 9.
The only balls here that yours I'll be touching. Okay, yeah, just cut all this out.
No, I'm streaming right now. You can't cut it all. Oh, by the way, Oh, so yesterday, right? Yesterday, so you remember Phoenix, right? You remember Phoenix?
Yes, I remember.
Yeah. So yesterday, right? I was just streaming. Actually, the other day, I was just streaming with her, right? And so I was streaming Valorant with her, right? And so, afterwards, all that. So I decided to go with my friend, right? Which me and him were thinking about starting CS because we hop in CS:GO, right? And then we decided to go on this horror map, right? We play on the CS:GO horror map, right? And so then he knows I'm streaming, right? And I told him, all that, so he can be careful, right? Let me remind you, he's black, right?
What? Where did that come from?
No, let me explain. So then, like in the middle of it, right? So like we're in this like police interrogation room, right, at the horror map, and so all of a sudden, so I said, "Nah, I'm gonna watch." No, we're about to like, so I said, so he told me like, "Get in here, I'm gonna interrogate you." I said, "Nah, I'm gonna watch the interrogation with you interrogating no one, right?" And so he said, so he in the middle, then he just said N word in the middle of my live stream. So so I said, "Oh, okay, I'll get in with you then. I'll get in with you, no problem." Because
Nice.
I don't care if I like get banned on Twitch. What happened to my OBS? I don't care if I get banned on Twitch or anything like that. But what I'm concerned
You
about,
said, oh, because he just got banned by Twitch.
no.
Nah, his camera just stopped recording like 2 hours ago.
What? No, it didn't.
Bet.
No, it did not.
Yes, it did.
No, it did not.
Yeah, it did, dude.
No, it did not.
Yeah, it did.
I'm going to be Karen and say no, it did not. I'm going to be every single woman that has not vaccinated a child and say no, it did not. I don't know what the hell I'm talking about.
Touch that woman.
Yeah, you did.
I did not touch that mujer.
I guess I did.
Yeah, you did. What else can we talk about? Or should we just end off this stream right now? Because it's been oh fuck my phone. It's been an hour right now. That's gonna be a running meme on this podcast.
An hour by now?
Yeah, that is going to be a running meme on this fucking podcast. Just saying, oh, ow, my phone, or oh, my
Why
phone.
the fuck did you just spam PP in the fucking podcast chat?
I didn't mean to.
Who the fuck? Who did?
What do you mean you didn't mean to?
Okay, I'm.
Accidentally
It's like that one video of like the girl and the mom was like, "What you did?" And she's like, "I accidentally sucked dick." And then the mom said, "How the fuck do you accidentally?"
That's such an old meme. Oh my god, you're such a boomer, bro.
Yeah, bro, that is funny though. Fuck off.
He's literally
That shit is
like,
funny as
wait,
fuck.
how old are you again, Florida man?
I'm a little 16-year-old boy. I'm a little. fat.
Exactly.
Oh,
Is he a
yeah,
boomer?
the stream did end. I'm still recording though.
Fuck my arms.
Why did the stream end?
I don't know.
Did you get banned?
No. Fuck no, I didn't get banned.
That was funny.
No, it would have been. But yeah, I'm still recording, so it's fine.
Whatever.
But should we end off the podcast now or not?
Uh,
My fucking arms.
I have nothing to talk about.
Yeah, same. So,
I have something to talk about.
alright, what's up?
Have you ever just been rammed by your mom's belt because you did something wrong?
Did you
No,
say boats?
A belt.
no,
She drives a boat into you.
no, no. Never happened to me before. Never.
Have
You've
you?
never been
Hold on.
banged.
Let me just say what the hell just came out of your mouth.
What?
How have you ever been rammed by your mom's boat?
I said belt, retard.
Belt?
I said belt, dumbass.
Oh, I thought you said boat.
You do something wrong, she's like, alright, back to the lake. She just fucking drives a boat over you.
Oh my
I
god.
was like, the fuck do you mean boat?
She just lifts up the boat with the strength of Superman and just fucking throws that shit at you.
Yeah, yeet.
Oh, fuck. Oh, that's funny.
When you forget to take out the trash.
When you forget to exist.
Oh, I don't know what else to talk about now.
Yeah, I got nothing to talk about.
Same. Let's end the podcast.
And that I
Oh.
threatened to put a fictional character into the cum jar.
What? Okay, now I got something to talk about. What? Could you repeat that one more time?
See, all you need is some topics. Alright, so basically, as a joke, I was talking to my friends who watch JoJo. And like,
Hell yeah,
the
bro.
running gag is that like I'm gay for Giorno.
Oh, hell yeah.
It's a running gag. So I'm like, so one day I just like out of nowhere just say, yeah, I'm gonna I'm gonna buy a little Giorno Giovanna figure and put him in the jar.
Start coming in jar.
What the fuck?
And then they're like, no, you can't do that.
You do realize that Giorno Giovanna figure is like that little action figure is also a pen?
Yeah, I know. There's one. Yeah, I know.
Yeah. So you're basically fucking wasting all that ink. I should just replace
That's
it with white
not
ink.
very Christian of you.
Right?
Look, it won't be the one.
Dio wants you to go to heaven, man! This ain't right!
I mean, like, I got removed in a cum jar.
What?
I'm just kidding. I just haven't removed.
Okay. Anything else, Florida man? Anything else you want to slide in here? Huh?
His PP size is maximum, and thank you
unlike
for coming
mine.
to the podcast.
Okay. Yeah, so we're ending it?
I guess so.
Alright, so end this off. Wendy?
Sorry, what?
End this off!
My mind just blinked out.
End this off!
I'm gonna, you fucking dipshit.
End this off!
You. Alright.
Bro, it just picked me up for no reason again.
Thank you, Florida man. And thank you,
No problem.
PP, Dickosaur, I don't remember.
What?
his name. The fucking
Penis-lore?
Oh, he left.
Penis
Oh, he
Lord,
left.
Penis Lord.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I just want to say thank you to him for
Okay.
his comment.
Yeah.
Or I don't know what the fuck that thing is.
Right.
Thank you, Kitchun, for coming on to another episode.
Yeah. I'm always here, man. I'm always gonna be here, man.
Yeah.
I helped with this. I'm gonna just be here until the end, man.
I'm literally immortal. I
Because
can't
I'm not
fucking
recording
die.
Yeah. But before this podcast ends, about the George Floyd about the George Floyd protest. If you're gonna protest, at least wear some a little bit of protective gear. All that, just stay safe out there. Just be careful.
I will send a link for them to put into the description where you can go and you can go donate to different charities. You can go sign
Right.
petitions.
Yeah.
You can text numbers. I'll go send a link for
Right, yeah.
to be put in the
But the only way you'll be
Go
able
to
to
those.
do those things if you like and subscribe and turn on that push notification.
Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up.
Not the time.
Yeah. One of the best ways to do it as well though, to support the protest is just buying water. Oh fuck my phone! Buying the water bottles. Buying just like water bottle packets, right, and just giving out them out to like both the police and the protesters, right. If you don't want to participate, but you still want to like support them either way, right, just give water bottles to both the police and the protesters, because they're out there, they're working their ass off every day, protesters for a better country, and policemen for their jobs, their families, their own lives. It's hard out there, and they gotta get all the support they can, right? So just at least give them some water, let them stay hydrated. And it's the best we can do right now, right? If you don't want to be in the danger zone right now, So yeah, but yeah, thank you for joining us on the podcast. Yeah.
And I know another one how you can support these protesters. Have you heard of Raid Shadow?
I'm gonna fucking beat the hell out of you. Okay, we're ending off the podcast. Goodbye.